This is just about more like about my story and my journey. So my name is Shutan, and I come from the minority Hmong community in Sapa. Sapa is a very nice place for a destination of tourism. Sapa is I think in North Vietnam we have Sapa and Ha Long Bay. If you come from other country, if you don't visit these two places, I think it will be the best place to visit, and we have every year we have thousands of tourism. So I was when I go briefly to my story and who I am and what do I do. I was come from a poor family, and I come from a village. So when I was young, I was selling on the street, and I do not have time to go to high school. Or in that time in my village, very few people can access to education, and there was no school as well. And if you go into school, it's difficult because you from mountain and you have to walk along to the down the center village and go to school, and sometimes a lot of real things come to you. So like there's no bridge, you have to cross the river. It's raining so much, you cannot go to school, or you have to stay home helping your parents. And when I was like 12 or 13, I usually looking after buffalo is my job, because my parents, they don't have any boy. In Hmong community or home family, the boy is kind of a job is looking after animal, but myself is my parents really have 4 girls, so taking animal and looking after the animal like buffalo or goats, that's something that I am doing. And I will present of my family to type all this, but when I grow a bit like 13, 14, that the tourists that come to my village, and I following the lady in my village going to selling things on the street. I was very challenging to learn English on the street by myself. So during that, I know that just selling things, some souvenirs thing to help my mom and my dad and my family to have better life, like buying food every day. And from that, I don't know who I am. I do not get anything. I think that why I should not have better family? Why should I have no better situation so I can go to school like other people from the city? Why? I asked this question all the way through my journey that when I was that time. And step by on, I've been speaking better English in 2000, and I became a tour guide, and I call my own business in the future. So what we are doing, and we have beside our social work that support the student able to go back to school, support the people who have better job or who have better career in their life. That what we are doing beside that to get financial to support this social part. That we are doing tracking business. We are doing tracking business, so our local people, they can take tourists around the village, show them the village, and sharing, exchange the culture. And the same time, we will pay them for this. But okay, they come to our program. They work with the one who didn't speak any English, we train them step by step, and they become speak good English, and they learn, they know their culture, and they're proud about the culture, so they can share, and they are very strong, and they are work and show tourists about the village. And that's what we are doing. And we had a company office, and from that you can see some activity what we are doing. We provide many different services to have able to have more financial to support the social part. So it's meaning that we do why we are social enterprise. Social enterprise is kind of we are not an NGO, we are not a limited company. We are social enterprise. We are sustainable. We do other things to help others right in the community. No bring something from outside to support, but we support from our community, and we receive some good thing from outside as well. And we also see that something in our community that we need to pass out as well. So we try to share all this together. So there's some number that is small number that we have been through. Education and how we are focused during our 2000 start from 2010 until now. Yeah, there is a report from 2007. Yeah, I think that after this you will sharing the presentation to all who are interested. Yes, because small numbers, so I will just leave like this, and you can see how we are doing. Yeah. And so from all this slide, I will just we will divide some number, some percent. How can we do level high school and vocation? We didn't do much like vocation training, but we like English is the key, for our community, for the people who want to be in tour guide or working in hospitality. English is the key. If they speak English, they can enter to any hotel or any hospitality, and they can able to train from there as well, because each company, each hotel, they have operate different, right? Or if they are speak English, or like Koto, like yesterday you had just briefly that you visit Koto yesterday. Koto is kind of big brother of social enterprise in Vietnam. So they are training many jobs like bartender or cooker, that's what. If you want to be a better bartender, cooker, is English is the key, right? You want to speak to your boss, and your boss come from different country. You might have to speak, you want to learn their knowledge, why you have to speak English, right? So we provide volunteer teaching English to them, to our students, the people who are interested in 1 year, 1 year training for them, practice in training at the same time. Yeah. And we use what we use because we cannot hire a very high end of a teacher. So our teacher is a volunteer from around the world.